This is the second part of a 4-part walk through Glen Lochan in Scotland. In this part, we're continuing from the end of Glen Lochan, climbing the mountain on the left, and following the plateau back to a stunning viewpoint. So sit back and enjoy the scenery. What you see down there is a route to that wee clump of trees, and then round the corner is a Land Rover track. But actually, I'm going to go off piste and just take a bearing on the Land Rover track, because there's no point in me dropping, this height, only to pick up the Land Rover track and cover the same ground again. It's a bit off piste, but actually it's okay. There we are, Land Rover track. What a beautiful spot, and somebody's created a thin salt here in the sky. That's the track we're coming up. It's continuing up. The track eventually comes to an end, but if you just look up here, there's a path that will continue up. See where we've come up from? You see the number stone I was referring to. Deer. Stag there as well. Usually see them up here. As you get up to the plateau, you'll see the first small hill that's 725, I think, and you'll intersect this path here. Just follow that path. Well, if you keep on that bearing to the second hill, which is just across there a few metres, but to be honest, you wouldn't know it. Little compass stone there. But you'll see these fences. Just be aware they are electrified. As you come along, it's certainly best to come to this point here, and just by lifting there's only the 2 wires there, and the same on this side. You can push them down, but try not to make any damage on them. But really it's better if you're on this side. You can see us here, just heading down. There's a sort of path. We're keeping to the edge of the electric fence, and we're heading right across to there, and hopefully once we get there we'll get some fantastic views. Time for a cup of tea and a sandwich just here. Come right to the tip. Quite beautiful. Well, lovely cup of tea and a sandwich, and that's where I'm heading now. So what you do is you'll see a path, just follow that path all the way around, and we'll go off the end and back pick up the Land Rover track we came in on. Heading up this edge here, just behind me you can probably see where we had lunch, well, a late lunch. It's all rather steep here. Originally I thought, well, this isn't too bad a walk, but there's a lot of off-piste, a lot of heather bashing, so probably not for everyone, but certainly a nice walk. So getting over the end there, and we're heading down. It's not too bad. Some parts are slightly steeper than others, but you can see the path across there. We're going to pick up and head back to the car. A bit wet, it's a bit slippy, but generally okay, not too steep. Been down steeper. Well, I eventually came down off the hill there, cut across and picked up the Land Rover track.
In regards to the walk, it was a beautiful walk at the beginning, all the way along to the end through the gorges. But on top, obviously, there's two 700-metre peaks, but they're not really peaks, they're just flat. There's the whole thing, it's just a plateau with lots and lots of holes. The bit where we stopped was the bit I kind of wanted to go to, because you get these beautiful views down to Loch and the little Lochan. So that's a lovely spot to go to. But the actual look, once I got on top, was about 80% of that across the plateau was off-piste. Look, I really appreciate you watching the video and joining me on this, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. So you all take care. Cheers.
Part 2 ends here, but the journey isn't over. Next, in Part 3, we'll explore the peaks on the right-hand side of Glen Lochan. The scenery gets even more breathtaking.